Today's topic is logical operator and its type. Let's see the definition of logical operator. Logical operators are used to combine multiple conditions or expressions and produce a Boolean result. Now, Boolean result gives us two values. The first one is true and the second one is false. Now, basically, logical operators are used to combine multiple conditions. Multiple conditions such as if A is greater than B, and if user age is above 80 or below 80. For that type of conditions we use logical operators. Now there are three types of logical operator. The first one is and, the second one is or, and the third one is no. Let's see the first one, and returns true if both statements are true. Now suppose in both the statements, like let's see it with the example. Now here I have taken a is equal to 5, and as you guys know, in Python we use print to print the result. Now I have taken a is equal to 5. Now we have two statements here, statement 1, statement 2. Now see a we have taken 5, just write down 5 here, greater than 3. Now this statement is true here, and is a logical operator. Now here a we have 5 less than 10, the statement is true. Now what and definition says, returns true if both the statements are true. Now both the statements are true, so this will give us output true. This is the truth table of AND operator. You don't need to remember it. Just simply remember one thing. If both the statements are true, then it will give us the value true. Otherwise, it will give us the Boolean result false. So let's do the practical of this AND logical operator.
Here I am taking variable a and assigning value 5 to it. Now print for printing the output. Here I am writing two statements. The first one is a greater than 3, and you need to write here AND logical operator, and then a less than 10. Now see the first statement, a greater than 3. We have a 5 greater than 3, the statement is true. The second statement, a less than 10, that means 5 less than 10, both the statement are true. As we have known that in AND logical operator, if both the statements are true, then the output will be true. Now see the output of this code, true. Okay.
The second logical operator is OR. OR returns true if one of the statement is true. Now let's see, here we have two statement, right? If one statement is true, it will give us true value. Let's see, here we have taken 5 greater than 3, the statement is true. Or 5 less than 4, the statement is false. Now this statement is true, this one statement is true, right? We have two statements, first and second, but first statement is true, returns true if one of the statement is true. Now here we have one of the statement true, so it will give us true output. Otherwise, if this both statements are false, it will give us false as a Boolean result. Here is the truth table of OR operator. Again, you don't need to remember it. Just simply remember, if one statement is true, the result is true. Otherwise, the result is false. Let's do the practical of OR logical operator.
See the second logical operator, that is OR. Okay, again I am taking variable a and assigning 5 value to it. Now print for printing the output. Now here a greater than 3, or. Now or is here is the second logical operator. Now the second statement, a less than 4. Now see the first statement, a greater than 3, that means 5 is greater than 3, the statement is true. Now the second statement, a less than 4. Now 5 less than 4, no, this statement is false. Now as we have known that in or logical operator, if it returns true if one of the statement is true. Now we have one statement true, so it will give us true output. Let's see. Yes, okay.
Third logical operator is not. Not basically do reversion of the result. Now suppose if we have result true, it will give us false. If we have false result, then it will give us true result. Now here again I am taking a is equal to 5, so printing the result not. Remember this, not is the only logical operator that we used first. Like if you see the and or not, we have written in between the statement, but in case of not you have to write it first and then statement, and in this two statement you have to write one of the logical operator. And not work with the another two types like and or not. Here I have taken a, so basically a, we have a 5 greater than 3 true, and a, that means 5 less than 10 true. So basically we have seen that the output of this code is true, but what not operator do, it will reverse the result. Now we have true result, so it will give us output as false. Let's see the practical of this not operator.
Again I am taking variable a and assigning value 5 to it, and then print for printing the output. Now remember, not operator comes first, okay, before the statements. Now we have written not, now open parenthesis and the statements a greater than 3 and another logical operator a less than 10. Now see the first statement, a greater than 3, this is true. 5 greater than 3, the statement is true. And the second, a less than 10, 5 less than 10, the statement is true. Both these statements are true. As we know, the output, the result of this two statement is true, but it is not logical operator, so it will give us the output false because not logical operator reverse the result. Okay, done.